You guys, it's blue! They're all blue! No, but seriously, what's important is this, the total. If this doesn't go blue, we will never go blue, so it's the loan interest that is doing a number on us. Um, yeah, I need to figure out what to do about that. Okay, so here we are, and what I want to do now that I have my balance in a pretty good way, I guess this isn't a good example, but I am making profit. Although I took out a loan to do some things, and I need to return the loan because the loan interest is always the thing that is killing me. And now, as I am building a lot more and adding a lot more roads and depots and truck stations and all those things, it's been getting worse. But I want to start working on optimizing lines. So I will first explain my hack line, which is the truck mod that I use. And then this line that has basically saved us, and I actually started making profit. You see, it's this line. It profits between 1 million and 2 million on it. There are 2 bus lines that we'll go over, but again, like, all of these lines are temporary things to get the cities moving, get traffic flowing, get some. So this is a delivery line to supply goods. I call them boxes, to the city to get it to grow more. These are to handle traffic in the city and get it to grow more. And this is our moneymaker line. Now, line 2 also makes money, but I want to explain the hack line, and then after we pay the loan, I'm going to start wanting to create the actual lines. So actually beautifying the industries that we're going to be working off of, properly doing transport, and so on and so forth. So the first thing that we'll do is explain this truck. This is the truck. It uses models from other, it's this Supercargo truck pack. And it has all these kinds of models which are common in the game, and you can see them. But it's this. So there are 2 versions. There's this cheaper version, which costs 5 million and is almost 500,000 maintenance a year. So the downside of this is that it's very expensive to get these trucks and to have them to make profit. The bigger version costs 15 million, is a bit under 1 million a year in maintenance costs. It can go up to 120. So yeah, but here's the thing. The way that it works is that the small truck can carry 75 of each resource. So it can carry all resources at all time and can fill up to 25. So right now it's carrying 42 oil. And ore, and stone, and coal. It's carrying all of it at the same time. And now it's carrying plastic, and other things, right? So that's the idea, basically, that you don't need multiple lines, because if stuff are on the way, you just get the same truck to collect all of those things. So the bigger trucks are the same idea, but instead of 75, it's 100. That is all. That is my hack line. Now I'm gonna show you the route that it takes. So it starts over here. It collects this coal. It collects this iron ore. Then it drops them here in the steel factory. Then it collects this steel and it goes and drops it in the box factory. Then it drives all the way up to here. It collects more iron and then more coal. Then it collects stone. Then it goes up here. It collects crude oil. Then it goes up to here. It unloads the crude oil and picks up regular oil. Then it goes here. It drops the regular oil and picks up plastics. And then it goes back to this factory and drops off the plastic. So the line supplies both steel and plastic to this boxes factory. I'm gonna call it boxes from now on, not goods. Okay? That is my hack line, which again, I told you is highly profitable. Now you can see this line is profitable too. And line 2 takes boxes. Okay, so line 2, what it does, it takes boxes. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. So line 1 that is profitable, it comes back here. It drops the plastic here. Then it goes up here and drops the stone here. The stone that it collected from this side. So it does a whole loop like that. And it's very profitable. Now, line 2 collects these boxes and it drives all the way up to our city. And it distributes it in our city. So there's this truck stop and this truck stop. So yeah, that's what it does. In terms of the bus routes, I'm not even gonna explain that because these are just like demi bus stops. We will arrange it to be much better. Now that, so the idea of the city as follows. Now, obviously not everything, I've been working on the aesthetics for a very long time. So when you see something that doesn't look good, it's because I'm not done with it, not because it's staying this way. So the white path is pedestrians. Pedestrians can go on it and use it to move around. And there are like connections to it, right? Here, there's the pedestrian path, this bus station that is staying, and a harbor. And then it goes all the way, it connects here. It's going to continue all the way down the path. And it also, so the way pedestrians cross between is that this bridge obviously has a like a sidewalk, and this bridge also has a sidewalk. You see there are people walking on it. So that's how they're crossing. Also, there's a loop here that they can cross with. There's another harbor here, which I am not done with. There's going to be harbors all around too, and then we're going to have routes on them as well. What else? There's another harbor here. Here there's going to be a train station. Sorry, here. And this very big truck station that would be. This is very cool. I did like a warehouse area. Oh god. My... Is it because I removed it? Why is it... Okay, well, you probably can't tell, but... Oh, I don't have money. Anyway, this is a parking lot. You can see that I placed cars. I don't know why it built on top of the cars when I put a fence to make it not build. so I'm going to have to remove that. But yeah, this is a parking lot for this hover. And then there are two extra warehouses here, and I'm gonna have to do the back. And then, yes, that's the idea. Here there's a very large depot. And here I'm going to detail this with some more cars and extra things. And then obviously here is me needing to work out the terrain. Now, again, as I said, if it doesn't look good, it's not finished. Obviously, this doesn't look good. But the interesting part is that I'm using an asymmetrical road here. So it has one lane this way, but 3 lanes this way. And unfortunately, the reason why it needs 3 lanes in the first place is because sometimes the game is very frustrating with the way it works out lanes. And a really good thing to do is to make sure that your lanes don't do... They do one function at a time. Because the AI is just really bad without it. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Can I... If I do this, it does the double, which I don't want. But if I do this, it works! See, the problem now is that this... I guess it's not a problem. I guess it's not that bad. Okay, interesting. See, guys, we're working through this together. We're such a team. Yay! Anyway. So, I ran you through all of that. There's a lot of traffic stuff going on, but that's because our public transport is not good. And because I am always struggling with money, so I can't make, like, meaningful changes. So yeah. Also the fact that all of these cars are always going here and they don't have like places to disperse to, so it's just a lot of concentrated traffic. Another thing that I could explain to you while I'm wasting time waiting for my balance is that I will be changing a lot. So you saw me delete buildings in the first episode, and it's because like in the areas that I built, I have very specific ideas about what type of buildings. Like I wanted to be sectioned, you know? This is meant to be an industry area, so these boxes buildings cannot be here. These blue ones have to go because this is a residential neighborhood, but this is meant to be a commercial area, so all of this would need to go. This is meant to be an industrial, and this is meant to be a commercial, so great, and all of this needs to go, all the blue, because this is another residential neighborhood. So now you can kind of understand repaying the loan. It was $1 million and then I missed it. So that's a shame, but it is what it is now. But yeah, I want it to be orderly because I'm the way that I'm designing things is that different road types signify like different things. So like this type of road with the yellow is an industrial theme, which I also have it here, you see? But then this type of road, these, and these are fancy residential nonsense, you know? And commercial is these, the regular tree ones. So that's kind of like in my mind, and I'm very cautious of that when I'm putting down roads and deciding where I want what. So you can tell this is meant to be residential by the virtue that all of the roads are the type of road that I would put in a residential area. It would be extremely hard for you to follow, obviously, because things are moving quickly. But yeah. Also, you can see that these cities are demanding boxes, which is why we're working on boxes. Other ideas that I have is that, again, I'm going to be deleting the cities, and then I'll probably put like a huge city here, a huge city in the middle, and a huge city here, and then the same on the other side, like on the other side of the map. And then we're going to like connect it so it has more traffic and more like passenger options and stuff like that, just to make it more interesting. This is aside from all the cargo stuff we'll have to be attaching. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. Now, after I got you up to speed, I'm going to check back in once I have repaid my loan and have some actual money to make some lines. Also, in the previous episode, I showed like multiple attempts that I tried to like earn money. So it took me roughly 2 days of playing around to actually achieve the cheater line that I just walked you through. It took me a very, very long time. And every time that like the start of a game was a loser and was meant to like, was not going to generate profit, it took like 5 hours for me to let that game run to see that there's no way to generate profit off of it. So it was a very long process, but I'm happy that I got a cheater working line on my own, because it was just something that was important for me to do. So yeah.